My little brother.
What's up?
Boy, we by in the country, man. I've been riding for miles, man. Boy, this is the loveliest place in the world right about now. Y'all know about this place here. Yes, y'all do. Y'all seen some grills back here before. Yeah, because you come to Destination Smokehouse Eatery, you see the same grill. Atmosphere might seem to be the same. It's out in the country. Boy, you don't know what this destination. One in the nation. All the time. I ain't gonna even talk about none of that crazy stuff, because we positive. See, our brain got to stay inside the cup to make sure the people's brain to slip on the outside of the cup. I'm trying to help them get it back on the inside. All they have to do is I got a Destination Smokehouse Eatery. It's the southern part of California. City be Marietta. Just Destination one. How y'all doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King. Good man, wasn't he? Bring all people together. All people together. All people. You know, we can go to Stone Mountain, Georgia. We all gotta come together. All of us. We human. That's what Destination's about. How y'all doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King. Good man, wasn't he? Bring all people together. All people together. All people. You know, we can go to Stone Mountain, Georgia. We all gotta come together. All of us. We human. That's what Destination's about. How y'all doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King. Good man, wasn't he? Bring all people together. All people together. All people. You know, we can go to Stone Mountain, Georgia. We all gotta come together. All of us. We human. That's what Destination's about.
Check it out really quick. This is the line right now. It's 10:39. Line's already pretty crazy. We've been blessed with a lot of support. Check out Josh right here. Hey, Josh, yesterday, what happened last night when we were closing and we were sold out?
Man, people stayed to like the last bit of everything. We sold out of all the meats just about, and it was like, man, can we just get the sides? We was like, man, it was crazy. It was a blessing, man. Everybody was in good spirits. Everybody was in good character. Nobody, the whole day, the whole week.
Whole week has been nuts. It's been nuts. So it's a blessing. Come out here, check it out. DJ today, MC. You're gonna meet Josh at the front door. This is where the line is. But it moved fast. What was the longest the wait was yesterday, would you say?
The wait was about an hour.
Okay, that's not bad. We used to be 2-3 hours plus. Right now, the line moves pretty fast. Anyhow, Destination one in the nation. Brother Josh.
Thoroughbred status. Yeah.
Hey, look at here, man. Don't call me asking me where my uncle at. You hear me?
One in the nation.
He ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Destination. One in the nation. Booyah.
You better knew it.
One thing up right now. This is my partner, Nick. You my brother. You my ex-bone cone. We gonna keep it that way. Hey, we don't need no hate. Look, don't hate on him. Don't hate on thing we trying to do.
I can take it. It's not about that.
Gotta take
you
that.
Know.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all want to help something, send some good comments. Come down to Destination. It's in the southern part of California, City be Marietta. I'm talking about Destination one in the nation. Then you'll understand. This young man here, I forgot. As long as I live, I ain't gonna be old as him. But however, let me tell y'all something. This guy here, he got all my love.
Oh,
what I'm saying?
look at that.
Yeah,
look at Walt getting soft on us.
I'm telling you from another side. I don't do no hugging no more. Okay, anyway, let me get this straight. Me and him, boy, we gonna ride the house like Roy road trip. I'm out of here.
So if you guys remember, a few months ago, I did a video about Walt, who is the older black guy. Some people call him Unc. And he became the face of Destination Smokehouse. The owner is a white man named Nick. A lot of people initially thought it was a black-owned restaurant, but come to find out, it wasn't a black-owned restaurant, and Unc just, he worked there. But he made the term tendernism, okay? He made that go viral, and I'm telling you, I enjoyed all of the viral responses to the tendernism craze.
It's a possibility. Oh, my. Shake it like a something.
So Keith Lee had been asked by so many people, you need to go to Destination Smokehouse. You need to see if this meat is really as tender as they say. So Keith Lee decided to go and he did a review. And I enjoyed the review. I thought the review was very fair. It was very honest. But a lot of stuff has transpired since Keith Lee was there over a week and a half ago. So we're going to go ahead and start first by watching Keith Lee's review, and I'm going to go ahead and break everything down to you guys.
Me and my family are currently in Marietta, California, and this, in my opinion, is the most anticipated video I've ever done. In my hand is food from Destination Smokehouse, with the tenderism. My whole mission today to see, in my opinion, is the food actually tenderism, or do I just love watching Unc? Let's find out together. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. We spent $129.77. The customer service, my family said, was very good. This food was quick. It only took us 10 minutes to get it. And Unc is here, but Unc walking around with 4 different security guards, which I fully understand because people probably bombarding him nonstop. So I'm gonna show you everything I got, and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10. Holiday yams, mac and cheese, coleslaw, 2 orders of Texas toast, 4 sides of barbecue sauce, and a 3-meat plate. I got a beef rib, some oxtail, and some brisket. We gonna start with what I came here for, the beef rib. I didn't touch it, I didn't do nothing. This how it came. To me, it looked like it's sliced. It looked like they slit it straight down the back. So when I pick it up,
It's already on.
that's what happened. I'm gonna pick it up and see if it fall off the bone. Well, there ain't no bone in here. I'm gonna just see if it fall apart. It do not.
Oh, yeah.
This thing ain't going nowhere. The most important is how it tastes. Let's see. It's very smoky. I think it could definitely be more salt added to this. But right now, I just taste smoke and a lot of peppercorns, which is a very good plus. It's juicy. You see it's all on my beard. It's all on my lips. On top of there. That barbecue sauce is sweet, and I think exactly that's what it needs. Again, a little more salt would take this a long way. But as is, I'm at a 7.5 out of 10. This might be the tenderisms that we were talking about. This oxtail.
Right off the bone, honey.
It's tender now. Now that's tender.
Where's that?
Now, if I had glasses, I'm throwing the glasses on the floor. That is delicious. Fantastic, man. Actually, tender, juicy, peppery, smoky, salty. That might be the best oxtail I've ever had. It's top 3 and it ain't 3. I'm supposed to be tasting. I'm on my 3rd bite.
I'm trying to get it together.
Delicious. For me, personally, 9.7 out of 10.
Wow.
It's the peppery. Good. And this is tender. I'm going with a 9.5.
All right, that's the brisket. It ain't going nowhere. Oh, there you go. A little bit of pull action. This is extremely over-seasoned, in my opinion, when it comes from not only a sodium level, but also a flavor level. That's a decent brisket, in my opinion. 6.5 out of 10. Just from Texas. I got somebody from Texas with me. He's trying to understand.
Right, that's the juice.
You smoking? 8-7.
This mac and cheese. I don't know if this is oil or if this is a light one, but
Butter starts separating from the noodle.
the cheese completely separated and almost curdled. I don't know what noodle that is. This is the noodle. Not a fan of that at all. This the yam. Okay, now that's
Tender.
sweet, cinnamon, a lot of spices and flavors. 8 out of 10. For me, the standout is absolutely the oxtail. But past the oxtail, the standout is Unc. Not only in my opinion is it extremely hard to get people engaged like that, to show your true personality, to be yourself, no matter how fast things take off in the space. I don't think he intended for it to go the way it's going. I think he just wants to show his love of food and his love of what it is that he's doing. I'm personally taking $5,000 out of my own bank, and we going to say. So, update. We could not get to Unc. Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash, or $4,000 in cash that we was gonna give him a hand. Update. We could not get to Unc. Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash, or $4,000 in cash that we was gonna give him a hand. They didn't take it, so we're not only gonna take this money and feed some people, but we just gonna do what we feel like we're supposed to do in the community with. And as always, after this, I pray and hope that they continue to reach their target audience. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
So then they ended up doing an interview with Willie D. Shout out to Willie D. And the interview, I will say, it left me a bit uncomfortable. Some of the things that Nick was saying, Walter was acting like he was some type of prisoner. It was a lot of defending of Nick, even the security guard. I don't know. The vibes to me were just off. And I felt like the vibes to Willie D were off as well. But he was, he was keeping it very professional.
Transparency, power, and fairness behind the brand. So the question that a lot of people is wanting to know, first of all, is Did you guys know who Keith Lee was before he showed up at the door?
I'll let you go first, sir.
No, I did not know who he was. And at the time, I was not notified that he was here because I don't be on the internet. Like I said, I'm the old gentleman. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I do not be on that much to know he was full creep. And now he can come back up here and we can meet person to person, it's cool in the game. But no, I did not know who he was. No disrespect to him. Okay. Now,
Well, I was kind of shocked when I found out. The way I found out was at the end of the podcast we were doing with Idi Amin.
Nick's body language throughout this whole thing is weird to me. It's like he's just itching. He can't wait to talk and insert himself. The vibes are weird, but we're going to keep watching.
From the Outlaws?
Absolutely. That's my dog. That's my dog.
Cool. So really solid. We were like 3 weeks out from planning it, and a lot of hiccups happened. We were so late in the day, but when we were doing it, we were just totally locked in. So I found out at the end of it, it was only 30 minutes too. It was a 30-minute podcast. Mm-hmm. So at the end, our head of security / host, Josh, came over. He's like, hey, Nick, man, it's like some guy came, and he was trying to meet Walt to give him a $5,000 tip. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird because we've had like streamers come in, trying to like come in and get weird content. So we love the exposure, but we don't need weird exposure. So he took it and he didn't know. That was another shocking thing. Me, my friend Walter French, who was off camera, and then one lady who was working that day are the only 3 people in the restaurant who knew who he was. And I was in shock. I didn't even know it was Keith Lee until like 15 minutes after I heard about the tip. So as soon as I got the idea, I started messaging him, and I went out into the parking lot trying to find him. I was hoping he was going to be at our restaurant when we were in Hemet in our original location. I know who he is. I'm a food guy, and I'm on the internet all the time. I do all our social media, so I'm well aware. And it would have been a great boost to us in Hemet, I figured he just never came because the level that we're at now, he likes to help out businesses that need more exposure, So, but I would have been, if I would have known he was here, I would have probably asked Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done. But ever since I reached out to him, I've gotten 0 response. I thought I was very respectful. From what I've watched from the review, it just didn't seem like he really captured what it's like when you come to this place. It's just disappointing that as popular as people can be on social media, people don't know everybody. I'm in shock. We just went to Dallas, and you had to see it in person. Everybody came up to Walt. Not everybody knew who he was, but so many people came up to him. So there is this line where you're really well known, but it's possible some people don't know you. But we would love for him to come back, and we're really pleased with the review he gave of the oxtail. And yeah, sorry, brother.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, look here, Mr. Brother Dick. That's what we need to do with this podcast. He's sitting here with us. Then that way we can clear all this stuff up. Like I am, since a little older than a little bit, not much now. And so, hey, I want to get it in open. There don't be candy coated. Let's just sit down, gentlemen conversation, drink some Kool-Aid and something together, and we eat some of these oxtail. And then we talk about this here, because it's just a misunderstanding. It's 2026. We gonna clear everything. Now, and back, I want to let y'all know something. I lived too long, somebody taking advantage of me. That part of taking advantage of me, there's a lot of things people can do in life. That's not something we do here at Destination.
Like he said, I don't want to go on all the details of where I started, but when this business was nothing, and he and I came together a year after I took it over and started with the idea of barbecue. Neither one of us thought we were going to be running Destination Smokehouse. We were Destination Coffee Bar, trying to sell a little bit of ribs and a little bit of chicken just to get people to come in and try out the rest of the restaurant. It was never a plan. He and I, we look at each other and laugh. We have 1,050s, 1,000-gallon smokers out back. We started on 2 little char grillers. Some you can go buy in a store.
So now we're going to skip to the part where the security guard comes in and speaks about his experience with Keith Lee and what happened. So we're going to watch that now.
No, I tell him, okay, let me see your handle, man. That way I could vet him a little bit before I let the boss know that they're here. But at the time, they was in a podcast. When he told me, I have instructions given to me way before that how we do business on the regular. So if they in the middle of doing something, unless it's something like pushing, I don't bother them, and they can always have them wait. Okay, so that's basically what I was doing.
And he didn't tell you who he was.
He didn't tell me who he was at first. He didn't tell me. So when he walked up, he told Gio.
And Gio didn't know.
And Gio didn't know. Right. When he came to me, he said, "Hey, I got this amount of money. I'm not going to disclose it." He said, "I got this amount of money. I want to give to to ask a couple of questions." So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh man, he's just like 8,000 people that comes in here want to talk to Hey, bro, they busy right now doing something." I told them what they was doing, and at first he was a little pushy about it. I was like, "Look, I don't know how long he's going to be. If you guys want to wait, you can. But, you know, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but he's doing something right now, but I'm not going to go get him for a couple of questions.
Keith Lee specifically wanted to tip Walter and give him a blessing. And so why does that bother Nick? That's very odd. It's almost like he doesn't want to see Walter get that money. And then to say that Walter is a business owner, you don't tip a business owner. And let's also keep it real. Right now, you guys are experiencing a boom, which is a blessing. But a lot of restaurants aren't necessarily experiencing that. So don't act like that blessing can't go away.
Hey, look here. I'd like you to some kind of way get in touch with him if possibility. Tell him when he come back. And hey, look, I'm willing to meet him. I mean, he can call me on the phone number, call Nick, whatever. And we can sit down, man, because no hard feelings. I did not know. Now, that I do, tell him come on back down. I don't know how far he is. But he come on, man, we're going to treat him. Dude, you're going to get the best treatment in the world because we had a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I didn't even understand him.
I'm sorry, Unc. Let me come back on camera because now they're all pissing me off, including Unc. First and foremost, okay, that is not how Keith Lee gets down. And this white man, Nick, he knows that because you said you're a fan. You've been watching him. You know you're in the food business, so you know the food critics. Keith Lee has never walked into a restaurant and made himself known, okay? That's why he does that. He wants the same treatment that regular people get. That's what messed up the city of Atlanta. So now what's even more disturbing is that we are finding out that Nick tried to copyright the word tendonism, but a black lawyer figured that this would happen. So the black lawyer had trademarked it, a few months ago. And so then Nick tried to trademark it and he couldn't. So he's been trying to get a hold of Unc to give him the trademark. So this situation is getting even, a little bit darker than we initially thought.
Here's something nobody knows about the Mr. Tendonism situation. You probably already know that the boss done went and applied to trademark his term tendonism behind his back. That you didn't know, thank the Lord, a black attorney, Kenneth Harris, beat the white man to the punch. The brother knew something was up, tried to reach out to Mr. Tendonism, couldn't, so applied for the trademark in his own name and still trying to reach out to Mr. Tendonism to get his name on the trademark application. But Mr. Tendonism ain't finna consult with nobody outside of Massa Nicholas. Faithful as a goddamn dog.
That's my partner, Nick. He my brother. He my age-close home. We gonna keep it that way. Don't hate on him. Don't hate on him. Only thing we trying to do.
I can take it. It's not about that.
Take that. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all want to help something, send some good comments.
Talking about, that's your Ace Boone coon. Your Ace Boone think you the coon. Second of all, you don't tiptoe to hug no man. Fuck is this? Ain't no photo shoot require all this fucking shuffling. It's given, I'm gonna work this camera real good for you, boss. But did y'all notice how the man was about to speak up for himself and old school, pushed him out the way and took over? Uncle Ruckus vibes taking up for this man. Y'all leave my honorable white boss alone. He's a good boss. His understanding is greater than your infantile black minds could ever comprehend. That's why he don't want to hear shit. Mr. Nicholas is my shepherd. I shall not want. He don't want to hear shit out of black mouth. He see your big lips slapping out sounds, but he don't hear you. I just hope you don't end up like that car salesman who brought all that business to his dealership with that commercial talking about where the money resides. Yeah, they fired his ass. He driving Uber last I checked. You know what happened with Dora Charles and Paula Dean. You the barbecue genius. You got customers lined up out the door 7 days a week. And when you blew up, the first thing you should have done was got yourself a goddamn lawyer. But here it is, a lawyer took action on behalf of your little old simple ass. And you don't want to hear shit this man got to say. Just like with Keith Lee, he went in the bitch trying to break bread, trying to tip you 5 bands. And the bodyguards wouldn't even let Keith Lee approach the man. Makes me wonder, goddamn, is the bodyguards the boss's way to keep out anybody who might help you shine or help you realize how much success you can have out from under this boss? It's 2026 and they're still making Aunt Jemimas and Uncle Ben's. And that's unacceptable. I ain't excusing nobody. You need to send this nigga to bad bitch boot camp so they can teach him about knowing your worth. Then you can come back looking for a high value contract. Got this motherfucker riding your back to the bank like a fucking pack mule.
I think Mr. Tendonism just got let go from Destination Smokehouse. In that video where they dropped him off at the airport, Nick or whatever his name is, something about that just tells me that it's over. And we only gonna see him if he realized that he messed up and need to bring him back. I don't know where they sent him off to or what's going on. They ain't telling nobody, but it feels like it's something more than just him going to go see about something. Some months ago when I found out he was the actual owner, I already seen where this was going to go, man. Not exactly, but you can get a hint of where this was going to go. I think it's crazy, man, because black people, man, we are so special and gifted at entertaining and being people that just help other people gravitate to certain things, certain brands, certain whatever. And it's funny how we can always be the face of something, but we never get respected, compensated, or even treated like we the face of something, like we even helped in any kind of way. I can't believe that he blocked that money from reaching that man's hands. I don't even know why I just said that. I totally believe it, and I know exactly why. How you gonna come in my establishment and pay this man that works for me, that works under me, all this money and don't give me nothing? Had to get him out the way, man, because if he's still in the way, he gonna keep getting these prizes and people gonna keep thinking he's the owner. He gotta set the standard and let people know that, no, that's not what's going on. This is my establishment. He's saying 50-50 owner, but man, I promise you, if you go to the Secretary of State of California, you can possibly see exactly what's going on with that business and who owns it. And I don't think we'll see Mr. Tendenism, I think his name Walt, name on that paperwork nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't on the paperwork, you don't own nothing. He's verbally telling you that you 50-50 partner. You ain't no 50-50 partner.
It looks like Mr. Tendenism just got quietly pushed out of Destination Smokehouse. That whole video of them dropping him off at the airport? Yeah, that didn't feel temporary. That felt final. Nobody's saying where he went or what's really going on, but the silence is loud. Months ago, when I found out he wasn't actually listed as an owner, I already saw the writing on the wall. Not the exact details, but you could tell how this was going to end.
So the owner of Destination Smokehouse, who used Unc, a.k.a. Mr. Tendenism, to get extremely famous and make a whole lot of money for his restaurant, looks like he's replaced Mr. Tendenism, Unc, as the face of his restaurant. And now we see him all the time. Not only do we see him all the time, now we see other people that we have never seen before on all the videos. And he already told everybody how he felt when he did that great interview with Willie D. Willie D did a great job when he said Unc is not the only reason why his business is popular. And Unc getting all the credit takes credit from other people that helped build that restaurant, which included himself, where he said he started for zero. But now Unc has blown up, gotten popular, people flying in. Just think about this. People buying plane tickets for hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, hotels, just to go there and buy some food and to see Unc. And he didn't like that. So it looks like Unc has been pushed to the side. And now we just seeing the owner all the time that doesn't have any personality, any charisma, any on-camera presence at all. But he didn't want Unc being the face of his restaurant, despite using him to make a whole bunch of money and to get popular. But I guess it should be surprising because that's the play that's been done over and over again. If y'all don't remember, during the Great Depression, Cadillac was about to go bankrupt, but guess who kept them going? Magically melanated people by buying Cadillacs. The Great Depression hit a whole bunch of people, but magically melanated people had some money. And we used to ride them Cadillacs and made them rich. Fox Broadcasting Company, they at first was targeting magically melanated audiences. They got our viewership, got our money, got famous, was able to buy NFL broadcasting rights based off us watching their shows, then pushed our shows to the side. UPN had a bunch of magically melanated shows. Made some money, CBS gobbled them up, I forget them shows. Georgetown University was about to be bankrupt a long time ago. And guess what they did to keep their doors open? They sold some enslaved, magically melanated people and was able to keep the doors open. You can look it up.